Happy New Year and welcome to day 8 of the 12 days of Indian whiskey, and today we're doing Royal Challenge. Firstly, they've had a New Year's tidy up of the room and I can't find the box that I was using as a stand for this. Unfortunately, I've had to make do with a small game of battleships to keep the whiskey sort of level or one level above. Oh well. Right, let's talk about the whiskey in hand. So Royal Challenge, this is made by Diageo, so United Spirits. It comes in at 105 rupees for this 90 milliliter bottle. And this is the 10th biggest selling Indian whiskey in the world. This whiskey is made with, I believe it says it's premium, meaning, yep. So it says blend of select Scottish Indian malts, select Scotch malts, Indian malts, and grain spirits. And that was something interesting that led me down a little road. So Indian malts obviously means malts, but then they say grain spirits. That generally means something like molasses. Because it's cheap. So when they say grain, I didn't realise this. I think I may have got some of the other ones, not realising. I said they're sweet, but not realising there's molasses in them. Yeah, they use a sort of a base spirit, which they then mix it with. So a lot of these, I would say, probably all of these, would be considered whiskey flavoured rums. I think that's how they'll be considered. There are some full malts whiskey, Indian whiskies, and I've had some of them. I had like the Goan ones, and they are 100%. But these are, I think this is, when I looked, they said there's about 12% malt in here, and the rest is a molasses based. But they've actually done quite well considering, apart from can't remember now, directors, whatever, that was tasting completely of molasses and not whiskey at all. Let's have a look at the colour and get on with this one. So, yeah, it's our standard sort of amber colour. Not dark amber though, it's still quite light in colour. Let's get the nose. Oh, wait. All right. Quite a lot of whiskey smell or burn on that nose. Quite a few of the recent ones have had that, where it's been more of a whiskey burn on the nose, but then these are, as I say, Scotch malts are in these ones, whereas some of the other ones were not any Scotch malts at all, just some, I don't know if they even had Indian malts. All right, so I'm not really getting too much off nose, maybe a bit of wood, bit of oak. All right, let's get in and try this. Need a bit of hair of the dog after New Year's Eve. Let's get this in. Okay, so I would say that is, it's still going. It's a long heat on that one. Very, very long whiskey heat off that, and it just builds as it goes through. That is, yeah, I'll take another sip. Just don't want to jump on the first one straight away always. Okay, so yeah, on the nose I said there was a bit of like wood, oak. Again, I think on the taste it's probably more of the wood than the oak at that stage. A bit of wood and a really, really long finish. That is a really long finish. I think it's the longest out of all of these whiskies that I've had so far. You can still feel that sort of heat from the whiskey, and it's still warming and it's going on in the mouth, but I wouldn't say there's much flavour overall from it. You're getting whiskey, you're getting a bit of wood and heat, and that's about it. I wouldn't say there is much else. It says deep and intensely smooth. I'm not going to disagree, it is smooth. It is smooth. And by deep, if they mean it's a long finish, it definitely is a long finish. Yeah, it's okay. And now I've realised that I didn't bring water with me, so quick cut. And I found the water. Right, so as usual, this bit where I add a little drop of water, not too much, probably a bit too much there. See if we can change the flavour profile at all. Sorry, dragging chair forward. All right, it's not changed the intensity of the nose, that's still the same. Nope, and I would still say that's the same flavour. It's definitely still a long finish, even after a bit of water on it. I was going to say as well, while I quickly went to get the water, this is the only Indian whiskey which I have actually know that I've had before, because I got a bottle of it. Bought it for the father-in-law, and I've had a few drinking sessions with this one. But the way it's tend to be done here is they like mixing soda with it, and it tends to be like a 1 part for 1 part, so not just a few dashes, quite a bit. So I've never normally had it neat, and I've not had what I would call that long finish, which I'm getting this time. For me, Royal Challenge, I think if you're drinking it the Indian way with soda, then yeah, it probably helps that it's got quite a long finish, because when you drown it down a bit, then it creates something mellow, and you still got the whiskey flavour to it. But for me, again, not in the top for me. We're working up the price range here, and we're still looking at something like 8 PM special being near the top for me. I wonder what we've got in store with the remaining 4 that I've got on the top here that are slightly blocked because the box isn't big enough, but there we go. I wonder what we've got coming with these, but I shall catch you tomorrow, where I will feel a little less hanging than I am today, and hopefully I'll find the box. Take care, everyone.